Hello everyone! Today I have a very special video today, and it is with Pakratt13.
Hey there, guys.
And I'm just going to ask a few questions to Pakratt, and you guys are going to sit here as well and watch me tour through his base. So, yeah, Pakratt, tell us about yourself.
Oh, that's an interesting question. Okay, yeah, I'm just a guy who ended up on the Mindcrack server. I'm gonna do Let's Plays, and I try to keep things interesting. Nothing really that new to tell. I am a janitor by trade and a retail worker in the real world, but outside of that, well, I am what I am. Oh, I am a Christian Mindcracker, and a lot of people know me by that, though, which is pretty odd for the server with Good running it.
Yeah. So, would you mind telling us how you joined the server?
Actually, one of the things that most of the people who go on IRC, that's usually the first thing that they ask me. I actually got on the server by way of a contest, the last contest that Good ran to get onto the server. It was a contest to finish the first arena, and I did. I got number 2. I got second in the contest. Arcus, I believe, got first, and I don't remember who got third.
Me neither.
Yeah, I don't recall. I just bad at memory. They're on the server, so it's one of about 25 people.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's the obvious part. My arena was selected because mine was very, very unique. Which, if you know anything about anything that I do in the server, everything is very, very unique.
As people will say as I'm touring through your base.
Yeah, you're at the Valley Trap right now, right?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, now that's not exactly a base per se, as it is just a place where I collect stuff. Although it's where I spend a lot of time working on stuff, so I guess you could say it is somewhat of a base. Where are you at the exact moment?
I'm just at the Nether portal.
Oh, so you're at the bed. Go behind the Nether portal.
Through the up the stairs.
Yep, up the stairs. Now you're going to actually go. You see, one of the things you were just saying is that it's a very tiny place. And it is somewhat tiny, but there's a lot to it.
Yeah.
If you go down there and follow the wall on the left when you go up to where you see the tree farm, follow the wall on the left and you'll find the way to the zombie grinder.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Yeah, you want to see some example of really unique stuff. That's probably one of the better ones.
Oh, I see here, yeah, the double zombie XP grinder.
Yep, follow that path.
It's a long path.
Yes, it is, because I can't exactly bring the grinder to where I want it to be, so
yeah.
They don't move easily.
And I'm starting to run out of hunger.
There's probably something to eat there. There's lots of zombie flesh there, so...
Yeah, I have melons from the download, so... Also, I'll be putting the download in the description below, the torrent file, so you'll need uTorrent or views. Okay?
Keep in mind that this is still going to be a slightly older file because he's running off of what he has available there, so it's not anything that's like brand spanking new, guys.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's a couple months ago, so that should be pretty up to date.
Yeah. Oh my god. I'm looking at your XP grinder.
Yeah, try turning it on. At the doorway to the right, there's two switches. One says one hit kill. Hit the other switch, the one that says on or off.
Oh yeah, one hit. Let's see.
If you hit the one hit kill, that takes a piston at the bottom and moves it up, so that they're less likely to die in one hit. That makes it better for using a potion. But if you want it to just be a one hit kill, you have to be so that piston is down.
Yeah. Wow, this is very good. I've never. I just built like a drop trap.
Well, the thing that makes that one so difficult to make is zombies actually can't be taken to one hit kill by a simple drop.
Yeah.
They're always 2 hits or no hits. They just die because of the armor that they have. That's actually a trap that will set it up so that you'll see in a second. Give it a minute to go ahead. Just go ahead and ask a question, and you'll see in a minute.
Oh, I see them coming up now here actually.
Yep, you're going to see them going down in a second a couple times too.
Oh, cool. Oh, I saw them fall through the lava. Yeah, that's really cool.
Yep, that lava will damage armor, and that's the reason that zombies are not one-hit kills. They have armor. Oh,
yeah.
When you start doing damage to their armor like that, you can take them out easier.
Yeah, I've been on mine. I've just thrown health pots. I've never actually gone like made something that's
Yeah.
exactly one hit. But yeah, this
Well,
is
yeah,
very
this is
good.
yeah. Well, it's something that isn't really practical. It's just dang fun.
Yeah,
I mean, that kept me busy for quite a while. So I had those like 2 or 3 episodes.
and they're one hit kill too. Just verified
They
it.
are one hit kill. Yep, there you go.
Wow, that's very amazing. And I can see the spawner from. I can see both of them. I can just see one here.
Yeah,
And-
one is up really high. You
Yeah.
can see it just barely, but if you turn the lights on, the lights are in the same positions on the other one, so you could see where it is. Essentially, there is a way to get up there. If when you're looking at the spawner directly behind you to your left, there's a path to get up to the other one.
Oh, I see. Yeah,
It's not that big of a deal, though. It's just a spawner. It's just got lights on it.
yeah, that's cool. And I like the thing with the redstone lamps, though, that they don't start spawning. I tried to do something like that, never worked. Seems
Yeah,
you've got them down really well.
Well, yeah, I messed around with it for a bit to get them in the right positions. If you have them in a cross pattern like that, it does light up the whole room. If you do it directly across from the spawners.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
So actually, here's another question that I just put in really for a laugh. Why do you love TNT so much?
Why wouldn't you? It's explosives.
Yeah, in
No,
the
it's a very unique block in the game when you really think about it, though. I actually tried to make a tutorial once because, I mean, obviously the fact that I use it so much, I do get that request every once in a while. But when you really think about it, TNT is one of the most complex blocks in the game. It is both a block and an entity. It switches from a regular block to a gravity-induced block, and it's one of the only entities that is not affected by water pushing on it. And that's not even mentioning anything about the fact that the dang thing blows sky high after 5 seconds. Not to mention it also lights itself on fire on explosives, and when it does that, it gives it a random timer. It's lightable by multiple uses, so you can actually light it by using fire. You can do it with a direct hit with the flint and steel, or you can just use a redstone. It's such a large variety to that one stupid little block. It's just, and of course there is. It's one of the most funnest things that you have in video games. It's explosives. It's supposed to be complex because it's dang fun.
yeah, as well. Well, in the podcast, Good mentioned that you wanted to blow up one of the villages. Is
Yes,
that actually true?
That is true. There is a dock village and it's basically I wanted to make the TNT firing range, and when I built the firing range, I just decided I was going to look down the range and see what I would be shooting at, and it had to be pointing directly at a dockside town, which is pretty much an unheard of thing, and it was a glitched out dock town too. It's a very unusual one. I'd tell you where to go, but it's way out there right now. When you're done there, you're going to want to probably go ahead and just head back to the main portion and just go up and look down at the whole trap thing. I might show you how to get inside one of the rooms too.
Alright, thanks.
The dock town is unusual, and the only reason I was going to aim at it is because village. I'm more of a practical person. It's just a village to me, and I don't really care about the denizens because they're not real people. They're just game pixels to me. But on the other hand, it is a target.
Yeah.
So, no, they talked me out of it, though. Not by much, but they talked me out of it.
Just barely.
Yeah, gotta have some drama in the game, right?
But yeah, the King of the Ladder that you made, what gave you the idea for that design, and how long did it take you?
Do you mean the new one? Or
The one that you built in Goodland.
The new one I actually designed because it's actually because of what's at the bottom of it. Because of the spider spawners that are at the base of it. I had been racking my brain for months trying to figure out how to incorporate a dual spider spawner into a game. And the best thing I could think of was, well, there were actually 2 ideas. One was to set it up so that you have a maze to run them through, which is a good idea, but it's not really Mindcrack-esque. It doesn't really work with the theme that we have in our genre. I mean, can you see Good going through a maze with spiders? No. No. So I had to think of something else, and the best thing I could come up with was our existing game, which is King of the Ladders. And I figured since that is a game where you're climbing up the side of it, and spiders, well, they like to climb. So let's make it a little bit more dangerous, which we are definitely known for. So that's what I went with. And I still haven't gotten the spiders to spawn yet at the bottom of it. I'm still working on that part. But once that gets going and we get a good game going on it, I'm pretty sure that's going to be an interesting element to add to it.
Yeah.
But that's entirely what led to it. I didn't even think about the other stuff that were benefits to it, like the fact that it's now a good spectator arena, just because of the fact that it's near the regular level of the ground, and the fact that the walls are uber dangerous, which is also fun. So I didn't even think about any of that. I just wanted to make something where I could actually make use of the spider spawners.
And make use
it
of
works.
TNT.
It's kind of like how King of the Ladder came out in the first place. The only reason it was built was because I believe it was Nevers decided to troll somebody on the top of the ladder.
Oh yeah, so I was watching that where with the mushroom prank at Good's house.
That is correct.
Yeah. Oh, I loved watching that episode actually. But yeah. Well, how long did it take you to build that?
The KOTL, that one was the actual explosives part of it probably took me about an hour and a half. The gathering probably took took an overnight session at the where you are actually. The design, well, it's ladder straight up. There's not really a design involved in that.
Yeah.
All in all, it probably took me about 4 hours of actual work. It was the gathering resources were probably double that.
Oh, nice. Yeah. What headset do you use?
I don't actually use a headset.
Do you not?
No, I'm actually using an old $30 mic.
All right,
USB mic, which
really good.
Yeah, it's not so much the mic that you use; it's how you use it in a lot of ways. If you get like a Blue Yeti mic, and you obviously you're going to get some good sound quality out of it, but a simple $30 mic, if you use it properly, can give you good quality. That doesn't mean that I know how to use it. I'm just better. I just use it enough to be half decent with it.
Yeah.
Now that I'm actually getting some money on YouTube, though, I'm actually considering upgrading it eventually. But I want to upgrade the rest of the system before the mic. What I really, really want is a spit shield. That's kind of been high on my priority list, so I don't keep going on my mic.
Yeah. How long did it actually take you to build your house as well? Because it looks like it took a lot of work.
Now, when you say house, just keep in mind that I'm well known for not having one.
Well, I mean, like...
the valley trap, that took months. The actual digging out of that took about at least a month. The building it was another couple months, and I've just redesigned that thing recently. I finished redesigning it last week, and that was another couple days.
Oh yeah.
Now you can't see the redesign because you have an older file, but I actually set it up so that you want to try going inside it now.
In the mob. Oh, in the valley thing, yeah.
Okay. The easiest way to get inside is to go in one of the top floors and remove some of the blocks up there, because then you can get light shining in from the outside. Okay. That's going to be a slight bit safer. I would grab some torches, though, because it's dark.
Okay, I have 61 torches.
That's a good thing, then.
Okay, I'm going to go... Oh, yeah, I was messing around here, just walking around and going up top. It takes forever to get up that ladder. Yeah,
that's straight bedrock to the ocean. It's all the way up. That's 64 blocks up. So yeah, that sucker's huge.
So I presume, like, how did you begin to make this? I suppose you could say hidey hole.
Well, we'll just go with a dark room. It's just one of the things that I got building on the side of the server. To me, it's kind of like just another place like the Goodland. It's just another place where I work. And my house in Spawn is not really so much of a house as a storage room. I don't really need it's a game. You don't really need a house because it's not really a place you can sit down and eat dinner. So I mean, a lot of people love to build these big fabulous houses, and it's just not my thing. I'm more of a technical builder guy. As far as why, it's because, well, actually, before Etho was big on here, I saw his concepts for the lily pad type of trap, and I was building similar stuff to his in videos a while ago. And after a while, I kind of was annoyed by the fact that they could just sit there on the trap. And once you get up there and you take a look inside, I'll be able to tell you why it's a little bit different than their design.
Yeah, I'm inside of it right now. That is, like...
Different?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, the reason that I have it set up like that is because I got sick of the actual patterns that they had, and that you can't force them off. Yeah, that's a drop.
Yeah.
That's a big drop. The reason that the pads are like that is because I want to be able to make it so that as soon as they spawn on top of it, they can walk right into one of those streams and get pushed in. They can't avoid. They'll avoid going down pits now, but they won't avoid a water stream. They don't care. And once they hit that, they're pretty much sunk. Now, when I redesigned it, I actually took that last level, the one that's 8 long, and I completely filled that with water. And I changed the number of streams so that they're separated by 2 spots instead of 3. So, and that's actually made it more efficient. I also made it so that I can change the streams whenever I want with pistons on both sides.
Oh, nice.
But that's the redesign. Yeah, the redesign's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Also, could you tell us about why you haven't been uploading videos lately?
Because I'm not dead.
Yes. Exactly.
Oh, that video. Yeah. The reason is because of YouTube entirely. This actually relates to Cobble Haters. The reason when we started making the Cobble Haters series, MC Gamer made a nice intro, and I didn't want to have an intro that had no sound. So, just like every other LPer and YouTuber, I decided to pop a little bit of music in there from a very popular guy who does very nice free copyright-free music named Kevin MacLeod. If I even came close to pronouncing that properly, which I'm quite certain I did not.
I can't either.
Yeah, but his stuff is well known, is quite free, and YouTube still flags it all the time. Now, there's 2 things that you want to know if you ever want to put music in a YouTube video. 1, don't. 2, don't use classical. Guess what I did in both instances? Because I use a classical music genre, and because I use music in general, now all my videos are getting flagged in some way, shape, or form. Not to mention, since I started using music there, I basically already broke the ice, so I started using it in Pakratt's Pondery, and 2 of my videos that are actually in YouTube limbo are Ponderies, and that's why they're flagged, is because there's music in it. Even though I credit him both in the intro, in the outro, in the video, in the description, it does not matter. One of those videos has been up there for at least 3 weeks. I think it's closer to a month now. And
that's a long time.
That's a very, very long time. And I'd love to release the videos, but I mean, honestly, I'm an LPer. I'd like to actually get some ad revenue, and I can't get it until they approve it.
Yeah, I can understand that. Like, it's a lot of work being put into it, and then.
Now, I did end up getting I signed a contract with a group called Viso, VISO, and once their stuff goes through, I just did it very, very recently, and my contact is currently on vacation. So once all that stuff goes through, they can probably start approving the video, getting the videos approved for me. Actually talking to people instead of typing out stupid little emails. But once that goes through, I should be able to get some more videos up. I actually have the reason you didn't see a video from me for that Kingdom of the Ladders thing that Beef and Nebers did is because when I finally get my videos up, those are going to be 3 videos behind my Pakratt's collection. So, yeah, I got that. I already got 3 other ones set up for that too. For all that matter.
So, actually, there was one thing I really wanted to ask you about, because this was one of the most amazing pranks I'd ever seen. The furnace prank.
The furnace prank, yeah.
That was amazing. How did you get the idea for that?
Actually, it developed from that was like iteration probably Plan H, where you go Plan B, Plan C. That was about H. The original plan was to put a hallway underneath Good's place, where when he hit a button, it would drop him into the hallway, and the halls would close in around him. And what I was going to do is I was going to make those cobble, so they did that. But then I figured he could easily just break through that, so I was going to make them out of crafting benches, so he couldn't just click on them. And that developed and developed and developed until finally I basically just ran into the point where I had to put it someplace where he could hit it, and it had to be something that he couldn't click on. And I just decided to go with the furnaces, because I can get a lot of cobble in that game. Nebris, it has an ample supply. So,
all we need to
and
do is just go over to him and get some.
yeah, and I was wondering when I was going over there to get him why he was wondering why there was like 10 chests empty, and I was still walking out with all the stuff because I was converting it all into furnaces there. So how was I walking out with 8 chests full of stuff?